Hello everyone, this is Sybil. It has been 3 weeks since I have made a video. And on my last video, I did mention that my husband was going to be installing new flooring. And so most of the stuff had to go out of my craft room again. And that's, that was why I had taken pictures of things the way they were. So it was easy for me to put things right back where they were. For the heavy furniture, he actually just moved it to one side of the room, put the flooring in, and then moved that furniture back. So that was pretty easy. But a lot of my craft things on my desks and everything had to go out. It was funny. And I will go into more detail about that. If I'm going to share my cards with you, and if I have enough time, I'll give you an update on our home remodel, because it has turned into a doozy, let me tell you. But anyway, I had shared with you guys in a couple of previous videos where I did some card shares that I've been using the old cards magazines for inspiration, and so I've continued that with these cards. Once he was finished with my room completely, because he put in the flooring and then he'd go to another room and put in the flooring, and then once he had a good amount of the flooring in, then he had to paint the baseboard molding and then trim it and then put it in. So I didn't actually come back into my room even when the floor was installed until all of that was done. And he framed like the closet, and he's just done so much work in my craft room, well, in the whole house. But anyway, so after this video, I'm gonna have several haul videos, because I couldn't get in here to craft, and if you can't craft, you shop, right? Can I get an amen, my crafty sisters? Oh yes. So here are the cards that I made, and this is my mind's eye paper with the cowboy print on it, and so I cut that out, and then I cut another piece. I think this might actually be the back side of it. So I cut another piece here, and it has little horseshoes, and I added a couple little stars there, and then did some dots and dashes around them. I think with the could be my micro pen. I might have done it with that. And then with a white gel pen, I added some bronze pearls there. And this is going to go to my youngest son, because he loves horses. He loves horseback riding and training horses. He did that in college, like the first and second year of his college. So I thought that would be perfect. His birthday's going to be here in November, and that'll be a great card to give him. And then this card, I like the layout and everything, but I still want to put something here. I don't know, something pretty, maybe like I don't know, maybe a die with the swirl coming down. But anyway, so I've got some cream cardstock, some brown cardstock, some blue, and then some paper. And then I cut out this big doily. I inked the edges. My sweet friend in Sweden, Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca, if you're watching. She gave me a bunch of beautiful dress forms, wood veneer dress forms. So I put that there, added a little flower on it, put some lace and some, what is this called? I can't think of the name of it. I know you guys are saying it loud enough for me to hear into your computer screens, but I can't hear it. But anyway, I smushed it up, I sprayed it, and I made a bow and put a pretty, I don't know if you can see that, a pretty like a crystal button, and then put some twine and made another bow. So that's a pretty card. And it says, thankful for you. And then I had a lot of fun with this one. I kept the format pretty much from the Cards magazine, the way they did it, as far as the paper layering and everything. But I changed it up, other than, you know, the card base, the way the format of it. And I took my scissors and roughed up all the edges, distressed them. I put this little arrow that says "Remember this" pointing over here. Added a little butterfly, and this tag here was really fun to make. What I did was I have a whole bunch of I want to say like they're acrylic. I'm not sure if that's the correct terminology for it or not, but where they're maybe acetate. That's probably what it is. Acetate pieces and they have sayings on them or pictures on them and everything. And I've kept them for a long time. I have a whole bunch of them in my stash. And I thought, what could I do? Well, what I did was I ran it through my Xyron sticker maker. So I got the back all tacky, and then I laid it on some vellum paper, and then I trimmed it out. And I really like how that turned out. And then I put a bow through there, added a couple hearts. And so this paper back here says "Happy Moments." And it says, "Remember this, you make me happy when skies are gray." So I really like this card. I love how that one turned out. And then my last one to share with you is this one. I believe I shared this on Instagram. And I don't know if I got this from Cards magazine, but I loved this beautiful, beautiful paper. Another paper pad from my stash, and I made a bow using the magnolia die, and beautiful paper there. I think that's magnolia tilde paper. Added a beautiful rose there. Added some sequins, the doily, this little piece of paper back there, distressed it. It says "Lovely Day," and added a heart and a little butterfly, and put some pearls there, and it says "Joy and Laughter." I just thought that was I'm sorry, I'm off camera. I thought this was really, really pretty. I just love it. So again, I've used up a whole bunch of papers and scraps from my stash. So that was wonderful. Okay, so I'm just going to set these cards here, and I'm going to talk to you for a little bit and just give you a little update on our remodel. As I mentioned, my husband did put in the new flooring, and so half the house, the kitchen, the laundry room, and both bathrooms have tile, and we like the tile, and we're going to, so we're not going to take those floors out or nothing. And we thought about going with hardwood, but we have a dog, and we might get another dog in the future, who knows, but we love dogs. And so we decided to go with a laminate like Pergo. It's not the Pergo brand. We did have that in another house, and we've had hardwood before in this home and then in another home, and we've had Pergo. But we went with a beautiful laminate, and he was able to put it right on top of the hardwood, and it is gorgeous. It's light, and I'll do a tour of my craft room so you can see the hardwood. I think I shared it on Instagram and maybe on my Facebook too. But anyway, so my husband has also had to do rewiring through pretty much every room in this house. And after he got all the flooring done, he looked at me and he says, "I want to work on the bathrooms." I said, "What?" Because we were going to remodel the bathrooms next year. And like the master, we took the old vanity out. It was just not good. So we took the old vanity out, and I would shower in there and then dry my hair and everything in the guest bathroom. And so like my makeup and, his personal things and my personal things were all in the guest bathroom. And the vanity in the guest bathroom is also junky, and it's kind of torn up. And so I thought, okay, I guess we'll do that. Well, he thought he'd be able to, you know, with us both working, because I painted the bathroom. We both worked on painting he did the ceiling, I did the walls, and then he started helping me on the walls in the master. We had a lot of fun. We turned up our 70s music and we rocked on, baby, and danced and had fun. But we bought new vanities. He painted them white, really beautiful. He sanded them. I mean, we bought them, but there's some rough spots. So he sanded them and painted them white. They were beautiful, and we painted the walls a light gray. We put in a new toilet, the new vanity, and we were going to go with granite, but we actually ended up going with a marble top with 2 inlaid sinks for the master. And we bought a barn door, and so he's going to install that. And probably before Friday, I'm thinking he's going to get that done either tonight or tomorrow. And then something came up, and so the guest bathroom is not going to get remodeled right now, but he had to do rewiring and different plumbing going into the house for the master. I'm telling you, it's just one thing after another, and my husband is my hero. He's a champion and such a hard worker, and I love him to bits. He's such a good husband. And anyway, so that's an update on our home, and I'm back to crafting, and thank you guys for watching. I will be back because, like I said, if you can't craft, you shop. And so I have some hauls to share with you. So I hope you come back for those. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.